ISG is the blue team starting up north, and their opponents, Flash Rolls, the yellow-coded team to the south.
Yeah, very similar lineups coming up from both sides here. Both sides going with a pair of T-32s. Both sides going with at least two AMX-50s, and then the only difference being that Griff's is going to roll out with a Pershing, whereas Team DK going to be in that AMX-50.
Alright, so already we can see a lot of the ISG tanks progressing towards that railroad. They're probably going to position themselves up without crossing.
Yep.
There you
already
go.
Spotted here.
Exactly, so it's like, oh, Rex might take a couple, okay, he manages to get out of dodge in time, but you've got Desky's, Grits, and Nisa, so it's that Pershing and both T-32s, yeah, just up the railroad, trying to get some shots.
Yeah, this is actually a very standard kind of setup coming up from the series.
Oh yeah, no, they do that every single time.
Yeah, keeping the two MCDs kind of back. And
and non-TW to the side, though, they gotta watch out. Oh, you know what? I'm actually really liking what the Wolves are doing.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, I'm really liking what the Wolves are doing because they've seen ISG just obliterating teams with those pair of T-32s and that Pershing perched up. They countered that very, very well by sending non-TW and Student Yaya to the all the way to the western front, pretty much. That's very wise.
Yeah, definitely. So it's going to make Insidious Gaming move over here to the at least more eastern part of the map, just so they can get at least more flat angles onto those kind of Flash Rolls tanks over there to the west. Yeah, non-CW taking a big shot there, and another one. Yeah. And Student Yaya also taking a big shot there.
Oh boy, once again, ISG really are good at this, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just like finding those angles, like with the elevation.
You look at that, and another shot by Nisa. Look at that. Yeah, Insidious Gaming just play this position so extremely well.
That's why they're so lethal on this map, because they control this railroad like elevation so well.
There's literally absolutely nothing, or at least most times really nothing that the defending teams can do against.
No, because you know what? There's not a, like, the Wolves are not doing anything wrong.
Yeah,
this is exactly what they should do, but at the same time they can't land any shots. Okay, finally Grit's taking a hit.
And Desky's too. Yeah, finally, some shots being retaliated.
Oh, yeah. Well done. That's courtesy of the 50s, like to the east.
Yeah. Team DK over there.
Very, very well done.
Yeah, so Insidious Gaming have to be careful here. Okay, Edison 99 getting taken down by Black 4, so both T1s on the Flash Roll side getting taken out there.
Yeah, somehow like the 50s 100 on the SG side have to counter this, because right now Nisa and his mates are being like surrounded as we speak.
Yeah, well, not
well, kind of
surrounded.
No, but
getting,
they're just getting shot like on both sides. Exactly. So you know, the 50s have got to retaliate. However, what I don't understand is that the 50s 100 on the ISG side are staying put at the base. A huge shot.
Oh my God!
Oh boy, Student Yaya going down. Like once again, Desky's, Grits, and Nisa. What a lethal trio up that railroad! Really, is just so brutal. And you know, meanwhile, that 5100 had to reload towards the east as well. That's why it's giving them the edge. But okay, one of the 50s 100 on the SG side is progressing towards the northeastern part.
Just to counter Team DK,
yeah, exactly.
But Team DK actually retreating there.
Well, he had to reload. That's why, like, there was no point for him, like, to stay out pretty much. But when he comes back, like, he will find a 5100 waiting
very
for
nice
him.
to play by Insidious Gaming.
Indeed. And right now, if I were Nisa, Grits, and whatever, I wouldn't take any risks whatsoever. I would just wait.
Yeah.
No,
I would look at that. Team DK trying to get the same positioning here, but I believe it was Hobbs early. One of the AMX-50s.
Yeah, exactly. Went to the northeast.
Like gonna be able to take care of him.
Exactly. So yeah, it's a brilliantly just counter-attacking strategy here coming from the ISG side. And look at that, Nisa, Grits, and this guy.
Non-TW in danger now.
Exactly, and they're not even taking any risks whatsoever. They're not even like just.
They're not even crossing.
Exactly, they're not overcommitting.
And the other tank getting taken down.
I don't believe ISG's pulling that off again.
Yeah, no, they're gonna take this. Yeah, they're gonna take this. Only the AMX-50s remaining here now. Rex,
this is so cruel.
And Team DK.
It's so cruel for Flash Rolls, because especially on this set, they didn't do anything wrong. But once again, just the accuracy coming from the pair of T-32s and that Pershing is just brutal.
No, once again, literally just Insidious Gaming playing so phenomenally well, especially in the last 3 sets there.
Even I am frustrated. Why do they have to start these matches with those with those silly mistakes? Like, really, next time I see Nisa up front, I'm gonna ask him. Really, if we go to that final in Taipei, man, I'm just gonna corner Nisa. I mean, of course, if he makes it like through the playoffs, I'm gonna corner him up, and I'm gonna be just like, okay, I gotta talk to Des guys about this. Like, what's going on, guys?
Yeah, definitely so, though. So honestly, it is most likely going to be a secured set here by Insidious Gaming. A little over 5 5 minutes remaining here, and as long as Insidious Gaming don't be too reckless,
They're not even going to cross.
yeah, and don't kind of throw away free tanks, they should be able to just secure this set. It's gonna eventually your flashers are gonna be forced to push, and because they only have 3 AMX remaining, the second they go for any sort of pushing maneuver, those T-32s and the Pershing and the other 2 AMX-50s are gonna be able to
look at that.
completely annihilate
Yeah,
them.
speaking of the 2 MX-50s, they're now like progressing towards the railroad as well.
Yep.
So it's going to be a mobile defense alongside the railroad, and wherever it is that those 3 50s 100 decide to push, they're going to get shot.
Yep.
This is it.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah,
Job
Insidious
well
Gaming
done.
just really waiting, and that's exactly what they should be
See,
doing.
that's what I'm saying. Like PvP would push, and sometimes you see PvP losing sets because they've got the initial like tier 8 kill, and then they're like, Batman's let's go for it, and they just end up like getting mangled. But that's what like I was talking about yesterday, the similarities between ISG and UAD, because even with such an overwhelming advantage, they don't commit.
Yeah, they don't.
They just wait.
They don't even want to risk relinquishing any sort of advantage that they have. And look at that Team DK here being spotted once again. And maybe they might eventually, go for the push once they kind of.
I don't think so. I mean, why would they risk it? Why would look at that Team DK already taking a shot here as well? This is just cruel for the Wolves. So cruel for the Wolves. I mean, especially the way they were playing this week, they so much deserve like a final appearance, pretty much. But once again, denied by ISG after saving 3 consecutive match points. This is ridiculous. I mean,
literally every single week they're in this position.
I know. And last week they did it like in the semis and the final. The week before that, like they did it in the finals. I mean, like, what's going on with these guys?
Yeah, this actually might be like another like 2-3, 2-3 because of they have to go to the finals next as well. So I mean, I hope that they don't kind of make this same situation appear.
No, see, I wouldn't mind as much if they lost fair and I mean, like if they lost without making stupid mistakes and it went the full distance. Then it's basically okay. You're just really like putting your guts
it's just
out.
a very even kind of
exactly.
Game,
but the way that they lose these sets by just giving it away half to their opponents, like that frustrates me a little bit because they don't have to do this.
Brilliant maneuvering coming out from
I know Elite just still staying alive. Like oh boy, this is.